Every morning they wake up to the glow of a screen and the soft buzz of uncertainty. They're a junior developer, and some days that still feels like a job title they haven't earned. They check their notifications, a pull request review, a Slack message from their tech lead, a meeting reminder for 9:30. They stare at the screen, take a deep breath, and tell themselves, "You've got this." Even if they don't fully believe it yet, they join the daily stand up, camera off, mute on, listening to teammates use words they're still trying to understand. Kubernetes, monorepo, observability. They nod as if it makes perfect sense. And when it's their turn to speak, they try to sound clear, confident, competent. It's a performance, but it's getting more convincing each day. They spend hours reading code written by someone else, someone who clearly knew what they were doing. They scroll, trace logic, open docs, and try to piece together the why behind every function. Sometimes they just sit and stare, not because they're lazy, but because their brain is processing. They've learned that real progress often looks like nothing at all. Imposter syndrome doesn't knock, it just moves in quietly and unpacks in the back of their mind. You're not good enough. You're just faking it. Soon, they'll find out. But they keep typing anyway. They keep trying anyway. When they finally get something to work, it's not just a small victory. It's proof. Proof that they're learning. Proof that effort matters more than perfection. Code reviews arrive with suggestions, corrections, and comments, sometimes blunt, sometimes kind. They read each one with a mix of anxiety and appreciation, and slowly they start to understand that feedback isn't a personal attack. It's mentorship in disguise. They fix their mistakes, they rename variables, they rewrite logic that didn't make sense, and over time they stop apologizing for not knowing things. By the end of the day, they've written some code, deleted more, and learned even more than that. The progress isn't loud, it's not always obvious, but it's there. They close their laptop, stretch, and let out a breath they didn't know they were holding. They still feel like an imposter sometimes, but that feeling is shared by more people than they realize, even senior engineers, even the ones they look up to. Being a junior developer isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about showing up, staying curious, and being brave enough to ask why, over and over again. Because the truth is, no one knows everything. And those who grow the most are the ones who keep showing up day after day, even when they're unsure. Especially when they're unsure, this is the beginning. It's not supposed to feel easy, it's supposed to feel like growth, and they're doing just fine. They don't need to have it all figured out today, they just need to keep moving forward one line at a time. Some bugs will break their code, others will just break their patience. But every challenge builds something invisible: resilience, clarity, confidence that doesn't come from being right, but from staying in the game, even when it's hard. This is how developers are made, quietly, persistently, imperfectly. This video is sponsored by Quick Apply. You can apply up to 100 LinkedIn jobs in just one click. No sign up required, no credit card required. Don't believe me, just try out, link is in the description.